Hello, my name is Frank Kitchens. I'm a student at Grand Canyon University. Professor Emil is my professor. This is for EDU 330, Social Justice for Educators. Today I will be sharing with you on competence. What does it mean to be cultural competent educator? Well, first, we need to recognize the differences in cultures and background of the students and to be knowledgeable of the rules that they play in education. We should never make assumptions about a student once we enter the classroom. We should always be aware of their background, where they came from. I'm quite sure in the district that I work, folders are passed from school to school, so we should have gone through their folders, their pre-planning, while we had pre-planning and before the school year start, we should already have a familiarity of what type of student we're going to be working with when it comes to culture. Okay. We should also know that the rules that they play in education. When you're an educator, there are certain things that you cannot do when it comes to culture. You cannot make a difference in no students in the classroom. If accommodations need to be made, we need to go above and beyond to make sure that those accommodations are made for the students. Where do I see myself on the continent culture chart? I see myself about a 5 or 6. I would say I'm very welcoming. I'm open. There's always room for improvement. Um, I ask questions to see something about the student's background. I get information that could be helpful to me so that I don't want any child to think that I would leave them out in any sort of activities. Like I said, I never make assumptions or guesses because I could be wrong, and this could cause a conflict with myself as well as the parents in the building of the students. I'm very universal about any situation that come my way. Any situation that come, I'm able to sit down and talk with the parent so that we can resolve the issue and it will not be blown out of proportion. To get to the next step, I feel that I would have to learn more. I feel that I could never get too old to learn. None of us could never get too old to learn once we're in the education field. And what I mean about that, even though I'm an educator, I still am a lifelong learner. This will help me to realize that I am, as well as what I can do to get better. If I'm weak at this point, there are some resources that I can go to myself. I can go to other co-workers in the building, and they could help me to do something better. Then I'm going to take their advice and I'm going to do it. So, if, for example, if I have a teacher down the hall and they have students with different cultural background and they're doing something to make it work, I'm not going to do it the same way because I don't want it to be repetitive throughout the school. I would come up with a way that I could do it so that I can make it fun for my students and they will not feel left out. For my future classroom, I would ask lots of questions. I would ask the students lots of questions, okay? Um, like I said in topic one, I would have a corner in my classroom set up with different cultural things, and it was changed each month. We would do activities like a trip around the world. 1 month we would be in Africa. The next month we'll go to China. We'll go to Japan. We would go different places around the world, and I would add it into my social studies lesson plan. Therefore, it would help the students in the classroom know that every culture is different. Even though we may live in the United States, but there are some students that come over and we need to make them feel welcome and warm as well. So I would do that. I would have a corner set up in my classroom and I would allow the parents to come in. If they wanted to come in and do a discussion with the students, if they're from that country we're visiting, or if they know any information, if they want to bring some things into the classroom, they would be more than welcome to come in and share. They could be the guest speaker for the day. And I would do things like that to make my room friendly and culture friendly so that no student will feel left out. This would not only just be for 9 weeks or one grading period, we would do this throughout the whole entire year. And I think the kids would really enjoy it. We would even go down to the point, because I'm working with elementary students. I want to work with K through 5. We would even go to the point of either I would make sure that none of the students had a allergy or anything, and we would bring the different types of food in for them to taste, to let them know this is what they eat in this country and this is what they eat over there. And that student may be sitting right there in my classroom that's from that country, a different culture, and they would feel welcome, and the kids would know what it feels like to eat food from different country. um if we start this at an early age. What I mean is teaching culture at an early age. Then it would become a habit to the students in the school system. As they move from school to school, see the district that I work, we move from school to school. So many grades at this elementary school, so many grades here, middle, high. So if we start this at an early age, it'll be repetitious to the students. And if they come in from a summer break and they see a new student, it would not be an issue. They would already know how to welcome the students, how to make them feel welcome that's coming from a different culture. Um, and also in the classrooms, we could have posters up in the classroom on different about different cultures, how the cultures dress, and why students wear what they wear in this culture, and so on and so on. And my classroom would be very informative, and it would be very friendly and welcome to the parents. How would I get respect from students as individuals? All students should be respected, no matter their age. In order to give respect, you have to get it. And this is something I feel like it should be taught at an early age as well. Respect goes a long way. It follows you through the whole entire your school years. Um, if I could not get all my students to be on one level, because I don't ever think that would happen, um, I would focus on our class to learn together, not be on the same level together, but be to learn together. Okay, we would know and grow together. These are different activities we could do to help with others. Talking amongst each other. They can talk to each other in small groups, or whenever we get together, they can share things. I would never talk a child down. And that's how, if you let the students in the classroom talk, that is the way that they would win your respect and your trust, and they can feel like they can talk to you about anything. So this concludes my report on cultural competency. I hope that I covered everything, and I'm enjoying this class and I'm learning some new things. Thank you.